Let's get on with the details now. President Akufo-Addo has been holding closed sessions with religious leaders drawn from the Christian and the Muslim faith at the Jubilee House today. The meeting comes on the heel of recent controversies surrounding government's decision to facilitate the construction of a national cathedral and the debate over taxation of churches. Other national issues, including the rolling out of the double track system to accommodate the huge numbers expected to enter senior high schools, is also on the table. Before entering that closed session, President Akufo-Addo said he was open to discussing matters of concern to the clergy and government. Before we listen to the President, General Overseer of the Action Chapel International, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, in an open prayer, called for wisdom and energy for the President to deal with the sufferings in the country and lead to prosperity. Sincere apologies for that hitch there. You don't have, it's not audible, but we'll work on that to bring it back to you. But in the meantime, let's listen to President Akufo-Addo.
Some time ago, we had a meeting here when we had to talk about a matter which was very pressing and very much in the bosoms and the hearts of you, Ghana's vote on the issue of Jerusalem brought us all together for us to talk and see whether we could establish consensus. And at the time, I felt that that particular issue was a good way of us getting together. But I also felt that on a periodic basis, it would be good for me to meet with you so that we can also deal with matters that are of concern to you and matters that are of concern to me as the head of government. And I'm hoping that what we're doing here today is going to be a regular feature of my governance. So something like a couple of times a year, we'll have an opportunity to meet, and I will hear your considerations, and you will also hear the things that are on the heart and minds of government, because it's important that from the different angles from which we approach the public interest, we work together. Work together doesn't mean that we have to agree on everything. Work together means that we have an attitude of cooperation, an attitude which is that we can jaw, we can talk about matters, and we will try and find a way that together, collectively, we address the public welfare of our people. I believe that that's the business in which you are, and certainly that is the business also in which I am. So I want to welcome you very much. There are matters that I want us to talk about, but for us to be able to talk in an atmosphere of candor and freedom, our intrusive friends, the Fourth Estate, members of the media, you'll have to excuse us. It may be that the esteemed clergy here, it's not everything they're going to say here which they want to see as headlines in tomorrow's newspapers.
That is President Akufo-Addo there earlier today at the opening session. Before they went into the closed session, he went into the closed session with the clergy. We're keeping our eyes on that particular meeting. We'll be going over to the presidency to speak to our presidential affairs correspondent, Elton Brobe, to give us more on what's been happening. We'll also bring you that soundbite from Archbishop Duncan Williams, and we'll also bring you some more conversations about what has been happening, especially on the cathedral. The meeting will be over soon, and we will bring you all of those updates.